everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing Werewolf by Night, directed by Michael Giacchino and starring Gael, Garcia, Bernal and Laura Donnelly. Werewolf by Night is a Marvel Halloween special following a group of monster hunters who have been called forward for a special hunt for the right to earn the Bloodstone. But before we go any further, could you please be a dear, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does make all the difference to this channel and we thank you if you do. So let's get into what I liked about Werewolf by Night. I loved the style and aesthetic of this film. It's a beautifully done homage and love letter to the old monster movies with the likes of Boris Karloff. Even those small details like seeing a cigarette burn in the corner of the screen before the scene changed and started a new reel. I love that old-fashioned stuff and I love it even more when I see it pulled off perfectly in modern film. The design of the werewolf was wonderfully done. It doesn't feel stupid or cheesy. It suited the character and it suited the tone as well. It still felt visceral and aggressive while still paying respect and homage to those old monster movies. I also really liked the performances here, particularly Gael Garcia Bernal. He was a very sweet and empathetic character. You just couldn't help but like the guy. I wanted to know more about him. I wanted to know more about his life and what he's been through, and I really do hope we get to see more of this character in future projects. The set design was great. The cinematography was outstanding. The transformation scene is genuinely outstandingly done. That scene I could watch on repeat for hours. But I do have a few complaints. I found the setup to be a little bit sloppy. I didn't really feel attached to it until about halfway through. And I think that's mostly down to character setup and development. For all of the characters that are in this, some of the side characters really do feel like they only have their first name to offer you, and apart from that, they're just here to be killed. And I also feel like the short running time of only being an hour long actually shoots this project in the foot. I could have easily watched this for another half an hour to another hour, actually. And had it have been longer, I do think they could have spent more time with these characters, fleshing them out, giving them a bit of history and motivation, because personally I found a lot of that to be missing here. And the violence is a tough one, because being a Marvel project, obviously kids are going to want to watch this. But there is some I don't want to say extreme violence because that sounds too much, but it crosses a line. And ultimately I do think it would be wise for parents to look at this before just chucking it on for their kids. Just make sure that you're okay with your kid watching this. It walks a really strange line in the sense that it wants to be bloody because it's a Halloween horror flick, but it doesn't want to go too far because it doesn't want to scare the children and get complaints from parents. Personally, I think they either should have just gone for it or not gone for it at all. I'm going to give Werewolf by Night a 7 out of 10. This was really enjoyable and heartwarming as someone who loves those old-fashioned monster movies. It really does feel like a love letter to the likes of Boris Karloff, and I think it's beautifully done. I really like the creative imagination behind this. I love the performances. I liked the environment a lot, and I would gladly see this be fleshed out and expanded upon in future projects. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section below. Have you seen Werewolf by Night? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.